YTBC, what's the deal? Well, this what happens when you throw a uppercut from long range. You get caught over the top of it. You expose yourself. Patrick Teixeira, the young up and coming southpaw, just Curtis Stevens just didn't respect his power, man. He was pretty much just walking through him, but he was doing it in a good defensive manner. He wasn't just walking forward, with his guards down or not defending himself. John David Jackson, you could tell that he's left his imprint on Curtis Stevens just by the defense and the way he was setting up his shots. But he was just walking his kid down. The jab, Teixeira was trying to circle and jab. He had the height advantage, the reach advantage. And you can tell that was his game plan, the circle and jab, although he had racked up a lot of KOs. Um, he just didn't seem like a guy that was going to come anywhere near close to a knockout. The punches he was landing on Stevens, he was just pretty much taking them with his high guard up. Uh, Stevens just cutting the ring off on him, man, and just going over the top of Teixeira, that lazy jab, and then he tried to throw a uppercut that actually landed. The uppercut actually landed on Stevens, but it had really nothing on it, and Stevens came over the top. That lets you know that the power, although he has a high knockout percentage, he was getting those knockouts against lesser opposition. Um, and none of those guys prepared him for a guy like Curtis Stevens. I like to see Stevens versus Lemieux. I think that'd be an explosive damn fight. But Teixeira, I like to see him come back. I think there's some guys out there that he can still fight. Robert Branson, the Antoine Douglas, and maybe a Dominic Wade, or some other guys, man, to test himself against guys that are on their way up. I'm thinking he probably should have had one of those fights. But hey, a fight like this comes up against a guy that's known, a power puncher, a guy that has fought Triple G. So maybe they're trying to see if they can outdo what Triple G did, but it didn't even come close. Stevens versus Lemieux, great fight. I want to see that fight next, man. But Stevens set up the knockout. He didn't come out just throwing wild and wide shots. He was setting everything up behind his guard and his defense, man. He looked pretty good tonight. He looked pretty damn good tonight. But that power was just too much. Whenever he did hit to share with anything that was remotely clean or flush, it was just rattling him. Even that first round, I think he hit him with a jab or left hook. It was either the left jab or left hook, and that even buzzed him. And I'm just like, damn, wait till you start getting hit flush, kid. You really gonna go down. And as soon as he got hit with a real huge shot, he went down, just like I was predicting when I seen him in the first round. But just getting this result out there, Curtis Stevens looked good, got the knockout on the bigger and better things. I want to see David Lemieux. That's the fight I want to see. YTBC. I'm out.